Hello and welcome. Today we're doing a question from LeetCode. It's called word pattern. It's an easy, we're going to jump right into it. Given a pattern and a string s, find if s follows the same pattern. Here follow means a full match, such that there is a bijection between a letter in pattern and a non-empty word in s. Specifically, each letter in pattern maps to exactly one unique word in s. Each unique word in s maps to exactly one letter in pattern. So it goes both ways. And no two letters map to the same word and no two words map to the same letter. So it needs to be a unique mapping. Example 1, we have pattern being A, B, B, A, and S is dog, cat, cat, dog. So here, if we were to split up our string into the words, A could map to dog and B could map to cat. So then this mapping would actually make sense, right? We have A, B, B, A, which is the same as dog, cat, cat, dog. So our output is going to be true. Example 2, we have A, B, B, A again, and we have dog, cat, cat, fish, so this is not going to work, right? A was supposed to map to dog, but here A then later on matches to fish, which is going to be false. Example 3, we have 4 A's in a row, which means we should have had 4 of the same words in a row. We don't have that, so we output false. And we have some constraints down below. We know pattern contains only lowercase English letters, and S does not contain any leading or trailing spaces. All the words are separated by just one single space. So how do we actually solve this? If you've actually done the problem isomorphic strings before on this channel, it's going to be very similar to that. I'll link it down below if you do want to check it out. But basically all we need to do is create a mapping between every single character we have in our pattern and all the words in S. Now, in order to actually get the words, we want to remove them from our input string, right? We're given an entire string. Let's just split them up into the words. So in order to do that, this is Python, we can just split. So we're going to have words being s.split. So say we had the following input pattern was A, B, B, S, and our string S was 4, Theo, Theo, 4. Once we do s.split, what would words equal? All we're doing is we're splitting on our spaces. So we're going to get a list of 4 words, which is going to be 4, Theo, and 4. Now, the very first check that we want to make is if we actually have the same length for our pattern and our words. If we had SI here, so we have 5 characters in pattern, but we only have 4 words, we know there is no possible way for this mapping to work. So that's the very first check we want to make. If that's not true, we're going to return false. So if length of pattern does not equal length of words, we return false. Now, at this point, if we haven't returned yet, we know we have the same number of characters as the number of words in S. So now we just want to make mappings and make sure that they are consistent, going both ways, right? Only one unique character can map to a unique word, and that unique word can only come from that character and nothing else. So for our mapping, let's initialize a dictionary D. It's going to store all the characters for the keys, and the values are going to be the words that they correspond to. Now we do want to make sure the mapping holds both ways. Sure, we have one character mapping to just one word. We also want to make sure that that one word can't come from another character. So instead of creating another dictionary, we can actually just keep a set for that. So let's call that scene and have a set. And it's going to become clear why we need that in just a little bit. So now that we have our initializations, we just want to iterate through all the characters in pattern. So for I, character in enumerate pattern, we want to check if this character already exists in the dictionary. If it does not, we want to add it in. So if character not in our dictionary D, we also need to make sure that whatever we're trying to map this character to, this word, doesn't exist in scene already. It hasn't already been mapped by some other character. So we also want to check to make sure that we haven't seen this word yet. If we have, we're going to return false. So if words of I in scene, we return false. Now, if that's not true, that means character is not in dictionary and words of I is also not in our scene set, which means we can actually add this mapping in. So D of character is going to equal words of I. And let's also add words of I to our set. So scene.add words of I. So right now, what does our example look like? We are looping through, so our index is 0 and our first character is A. We're checking if character is not in our dictionary. There's nothing in here, so of course it's not in our dictionary. Now we also want to make sure words at I, words at index 0, which is that first word we have, is also not in C. That's also true, so we can add this mapping in, which means A is now going to map to 4. And we also want to add 4 to our scene set. So 4 is also going in here, which means 4 has been mapped to, no other character can now map to it. Now, if character is not in D, then what do? So else, we want to make sure whatever it maps to whatever we have in words of I. If it doesn't, we return false. So if D of character is not equal to words of I, we return false. Now, if that's not the case, if it does map to words of I, we're good, right? We just want to check the next character. And once we finish going out of this for loop, we just return true because we haven't had a chance to return false. So let's go ahead and submit this. And it is accepted. Now talking about space and time complexity. For time, we are going through all the elements in pattern as well as S. So if pattern is a size of N and S is a size of M, our time complexity will be O of N plus M. And for space, this is actually going to be constant because we're only ever going to keep track of 26 characters, right? We only have the lowercase English dictionary based on our constraints, right? Because pattern contains only lowercase English letters. We are only ever going to have 26 keys mapping to 26 unique words. It doesn't matter how big our input gets, we're only ever going to be storing 26 keys and 26 words in our scene set. So let's actually finish out the example we were on just to see how our code is going to run line by line. Now we had left off in that very first iteration of our for loop. Index was 0, character was A. We saw that character was not in D. Words of I had not been in scene back then, so we had added the word to scene as well as the mapping to D. And since we'd gone in this if, we don't go in this else. So going back in our for loop, the character we are now on is B. We're at index 1. So character is not in D. B is not in here. So we want to see if words of I is in scene. Theo is also not in scene. So we're just going to add this mapping in, which means B, D of this character, is going to map to words of I. So what do we have index I in words? It's going to be Theo. So we add this in. And we also add our words of I to scene. So we're also adding Theo in here. Now going back in this for loop, we're now at index 2, our character is still B. We make a check if character not in D. That's not true, right? Our character does exist in D. So we go in this else condition and we want to check what the mapping is and make sure it's consistent. So D of character equals Theo. And words of I, what's that? Well, we are at index 2. Words at index 2 is Theo. They are equal, so we don't go in this if, and we don't return false. All we do is we go back in our for loop. So now our index is 3, our character is S. If character not in D, that's true. S is not in here, we only have AB. Now we want to check words of I. So what is words of I? I is 3. Words of index 3 is 4. Is 4 in scene? That's true, right? 4 is already in scene, so we're going to return false. This is not a valid mapping because only A could have mapped to 4. We can't have S mapping to 4, so we're going to be outputting false. And that's it for our example. So we just went ahead and solved a word pattern from LeetCode. If you have any questions with this whatsoever, of course, let me know down below. I'll answer all of them. If this video was helpful, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really supports the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next one.